Decade Messages. Boston Chambers.
David Lambert.
And this is the Royal Rumble results video.
Couple days late.
Yeah, a couple days late, but promise we do it. So here it is. So Royal Rumble was last Sunday.
It was awesome.
It was long.
Long.
7 hours. But it was worth it. You know, by the end of it, it didn't even seem like 7 hours.
Right.
So we made some predictions. We were right on some, wrong on others. So we're just going to go through and show you which ones we were way off on.
Oh.
Yeah. So the pre-show we'll start with. That was first. It was Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
We both picked Rusev.
And he did win.
No, he did not. I don't know what they're doing with the U.S. title, but Nakamura won and then lost it right away to R-Truth.
I didn't see that.
Oh, spoiler.
When did they do that one?
Tuesday.
I missed some of that Tuesday. So.
R-Truth.
That's fine. I like R-Truth. I don't like Shinsuke very much. So.
Then they did the 205, the Cruiserweight Championship, and we called
a fight.
We called that one.
Yep, we called that one.
Buddy Murphy retained.
It's a really good fight.
Amazing fight. And we called it too. That it'd be an amazing match. High action.
Oh yeah.
High spots left and right.
Oh yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah.
One that we missed on our predictions was the Raw Tag Team Championship, which kind of felt like it was just thrown together.
It was just thrown together.
It was Bobby Roode and Chad Gable who were the champions against
one of the guys from AOP
and
the guy from the
Revival. Yeah, and obviously Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
They weren't going to give it to two different tag teams. So.
Yeah, it just seemed like they needed to have the Raw Tag Team title on there.
They had some injuries on each team, and they just threw those other two guys together. AOP was supposed to be the main contender.
So, who knows what they're going to do. It seems like on SmackDown, the U.S. title is kind of crap now. And on Raw, the tag team titles are kind of crap now.
Yeah.
That's sad, but
yeah,
true. Then we had The Bar versus McShane. McMiz. McMiz. Shane McMahon and The Miz. I called for McMiz to win.
I called for The Bar. Shane is the one. So
and I called it. It was an awesome match. Shane McMahon, as old as he is, pulled off a shooting star press at the very end.
So for the pin?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
It was good. It was a good match.
Feel good moment. The Mrs. Dad was there.
Yeah.
They celebrated with him after. Cool match.
Yeah.
Then we had Asuka versus Becky, and I called for Becky,
and I called for Asuka,
and I was wrong. Yeah. But we'll get to the reason why.
Yes, we will.
Becky did not win because now this was a great match. This was a straightforward, back and forth match.
Yeah.
They both used their finishers on each other.
Yeah.
Like the other person's finisher. Like Becky did an Asuka lock, and Asuka did the disarmer.
Yeah.
And finally Becky tapped out to the Asuka lock.
Yeah.
Great match. Then we had Ronda versus Sasha Banks. Also pretty good match.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Sasha put up a much better fight than I thought she would.
Yeah.
We called for Ronda to win,
and
she did. Ended with Sasha throwing up, the 4 Horsewomen, which might set up a rivalry because the real 4 Horsewomen, the other 3 are in NXT. So I don't know if you know, but the 4 Horsewomen of wrestling was Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Bayley, right?
Yeah.
And the real 4 Horsewomen were MMA fighters. It was Ronda Rousey, and I apologize, I can't remember the name of the other three, but they are all in NXT. So all they need to do is pull them up, and you got ready-made rivalry.
Right.
But yeah. Then we had the women's Royal Rumble.
Yep.
We were wrong.
Yeah.
We called for Charlotte Flair to win, and I honestly believe she would have.
Yes.
She would have, but last minute, Lana was supposed to be number 28.
28, yeah.
And on her way, to the ring, she was limping because earlier in the night she took a bump and hurt her ankle.
Yeah.
Then Becky came out.
She begged to take her place.
Finley said, "Go ahead."
Yep.
Becky Lynch took it.
Yep.
Awesome. We got to see a lot of NXT women.
Yep.
It kind of, speaks well for the future of women's wrestling because they came out and just whooped ass.
Yeah. It was very, very entertaining. It was a good match. They left people in too long though.
Well, Natalya was
getting a little crowded.
Natalya was the Iron Man.
Yeah.
That night, she lasted. She almost went rope to rope. She was one of the last people eliminated. She
But I
started
said
too.
it was just getting crowded.
It was.
They had to eliminate people.
It was. Then we go into the two men's world title matches. First, we had Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, and we called this. Daniel Bryan retained, but there was a twist to it. He didn't get it, straight. But it wasn't with a kick to the
Right.
Eric Rowan came back dressed kind of like Daniel Bryan normally does, and he got involved when the referee got bumped.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Daniel Bryan won.
Yep. Do you see the new title he made?
Yeah, now Daniel Bryan has an eco-friendly title. It's stupid,
But the Elimination Chamber is going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Then we had Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar, and we called it. We said that if Finn Balor did not come out as the Demon King, he would not lose. He would not win. Sure enough, he came out just as Finn Balor.
Put up a hell of a fight.
Put up a hell of a fight. Looked really stronger in the match. Made Brock Lesnar pause. Brock Lesnar won eventually. He actually made him tap out to the Kimura lock.
Yep.
And then went nuts and F5'd him a lot, because it's Brock Lesnar.
He's a douche.
He's a douche. But it bodes well for Finn Balor going into the future. Because it wasn't a squash match. Brock Lesnar didn't go out there and just steamroll him.
Yeah.
He had a fight on his hands.
He did have a fight on his hands,
So I'm just waiting to see if they actually use Finn Balor like they should. If they take advantage of how they made him look at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Then that brings us to the men's Royal Rumble match. And this thing...
It was all sorts of crazy.
We started out with Elias and Jeff Jarrett. I'm going to say that again. I'm Jeff Jarrett. And for those of you at home who don't know, that's spelled Jarrett. Ha ha. But it was cool to see Jeff Jarrett. It was. Especially after Vince McMahon in the ring said Jeff Jarrett will never work for this company again.
Right.
It's cool. It just continues to show that Vince McMahon is able to put business first. He did it with Ultimate Warrior. He's done it with Hulk Hogan who knows how many times.
Right.
He did it with Bret Hart. It was cool to see him. Elias hit him with a guitar.
It was awesome.
We saw a lot of people from 205, a lot of people from NXT UK, a lot of people from NXT. It was cool. Then we had a little fuckery. R-Truth was supposed to be number 30.
Yeah.
On his way to the ring, Nia Jax, a woman wrestler, attacked him from behind and took his place and eliminated who did she eliminate?
New guy from NXT.
Yeah, she eliminated someone. Yeah.
So I can't remember his name.
Well, she tried to eliminate Rey Mysterio.
Right.
Failed.
Yeah.
And for her trouble, she got an RKO, a 619,
And
I mean, she basically got everyone's finishers.
Dolph Ziggler,
The zigzag, yeah.
zigzag.
And then got thrown out. And it came down to the very end, Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins. And this was, we were kind of on the edge of our seat because we called for Seth Rollins to win.
Yeah.
They were on the outside of the apron. And they were, exchanging blows. And out of nowhere, Seth Rollins got his curse on. Eliminated Braun Strowman. He's going to WrestleMania to face Brock Lesnar. So,
The Monday night, which pissed me off, was he came out there, Brock interrupted, and then F5'd him like 7 or 8 times. The last one is Seth was, he antagonized it. Is that all you got? They got another one.
So, our prediction is Seth Rollins is going to take it at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar has UFC waiting for him. Everyone's tired of seeing him as champion.
He's not a fighting champion.
It's not going to draw as much money as if Seth Rollins takes it. And people will pay to see Seth Rollins take the title.
Yeah.
So,
So this news is Becky. Let's get on to that.
Becky chose Ronda Rousey to face her WrestleMania.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be epic, and it leaves me in a tough position because I love Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is literally... I have an understanding with my wife that if Ronda Rousey knocks on our door, my wife has to leave for 2 hours. That's how much I love Ronda Rousey. But we know that she's leaving. She wants to start a family. And the same, on the opposite side of the coin, I love Becky Lynch. She's the new Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Nothing she does makes the fans turn on her. And they tried it at first. They tried to make her a traditional heel, and it's just not working. So...
And then on Monday night, they were even cheering for Becky instead of Ronda when they're in the ring at the same time. So that doesn't say she's a new Stone Cold. I don't know what does.
Yeah, you can't stand in the ring with Ronda and get cheered and have people say, "Oh no, she's nothing." She's the hottest thing in wrestling today. And that's come a long way from when I first started wrestling. I started watching wrestling. Because back then, women it's all TNA.
Divas.
Yeah. They had to look good and show their butts and, boobies and all that.
They didn't really wrestle that well.
Now, I mean, you had your exceptions. You had your Trish Stratus's and your Litas, and your Molly Hollies. But for the most part, it was just crap, Becky Lynch is proof that the women's wrestling has come leaps and bounds in the last 20 years.
And the Women's Royal Rumble proved it too. I mean, it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of new faces that are coming up, and it's going to be good.
Taking it seriously. Even,
What the fuck?
there's wind. Even Maria came out and got some licks in.
Yeah.
And Maria's from the TNA days, the tits and ass days. It was pretty face, and that's all they cared about. She even came out and threw down. So
we also got the women's tag team coming out now.
Yep.
Elimination Chamber is where they're going to be crowning them on that, and that comes up in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks. Elimination Chamber should be tight. We will do a predictions video before that event happens. Stay tuned later this week. My brother is doing his very first vlog video. It should be good.
Hopefully.
Little chance for him to be on the serious side for a minute. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, we'll do the Elimination Chamber prediction video. We'll come up with some other new ones. We still got more Fun with Science videos coming.
Yeah.
Probably some more movie videos. Maybe we'll switch it up, do TV shows or something. Well, we're always thinking.
Yeah, always thinking.
We're like 7-Eleven. Might not always be open, but we're always doing business. So until next time.